respected by everybody. Followed, you know. So some impurity level is required. Even gold, you cannot make 24 karat ornament. It will break. They put addition, some it will make 20 or 22, they add copper or something. Then it becomes strong. So our also in some stage, initial, we have to be impure. Otherwise we cannot serve. Later period, when your activities can be, there you have to achieve that thing. Then only you can merge. So this is very important. See, I tell you, the man who demanded 100 rupees, he can handle in different ways. See, he told everybody give 100 rupees for what is that as a guide. He can tell, okay, we all does not want, only 5 people want the guide. So we'll give 500 rupees only. We can fool him. Straight away we can fool. He told, okay, who want you to give 100? Okay, this is our 500. He can use his service. There are a lot of ways to handle. But some people, you know, they need war. Talwar and a talwar say you can close that actually. Without that you cannot close. So you have to apply your general, you know, knowledge actually or practical aspect. That time, that is why, you know, war, you know, that Arjuna and all that theory does not apply. What is the real thing? Do it. Follow, you know. He is doing wrong. No, we have to cut it. It is not our thing. Follow, you know. He will get a jerk. Suppose we encourage, all other boat people also will do, you know. It will be a cumulative effect on all the people.
But when we were coming back, Guruji, it seemed like he realized. His whole way of...
he has got...
doing this with everyone.
He is doing everybody.
What he would be doing the same thing.
Because I checked his fingers, you know, some of them are missing. That's a curse of doing that.
Yeah, Guruji, some of them have bent,
no? No, some 1, 2 fingers, that's actually a curse of the people.
When someone has fingers missing, there is a curse.
It is not like that. Then again there is something. Don't blindly tell, this man has no eye, this is the problem. No. It varies from person to person and place to place. It's very important place actually. And seaside place always high changes will be there. Up and down. Like tide, you know, high tide, up and down. So anyway, it is good actually. And the black, that black pot itself indicates, you know, lot of calamity, death, blood, all those things. Isn't it?
The color.
It shows the real nature actually.
As I got down, I didn't feel like going ahead. I just simply stood there with Khurshid. I just didn't feel like going up. I just didn't feel.
Actually, you know, see, that person one way is making us not to move everywhere.
Yeah.
No, when we tell, you know, 5,000 give, we will feel okay, we don't want to. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's indirectly a caution also.
Yes,
For nature is supporting also, but nature wants him also to be kept correct. There is a lot of inside meaning. Followed, you know. So some we are now strong part. Suppose there is only 10, 15 people, various, then they will tell them, we will not go. So they are saved also, you know. Isn't it? They will not spend 1,500. See, boat costs 2,400. 5,000 any idiot will give for 45 minutes. Any logic mind is there?
He was unreasonable. He thought we will.
Totally unreasonable.
No, there is no logic actually. And there is official guides.
500.
500 is the quite reasonable because always official guide costs 500 to 700.
Yes.
In most of the places, there may be 30 minutes to 1 hour it will be there. So it is clearly showing this fellow should be taught actually. So these are all lessons. It is not that he is troubling us. Some of the things we learn actually what is required in life.
But nature ordained you to go there, no? You are going there as required.
Pardon?
Nature arranged us in such a way
Yes,
that you
yes.
go there. For
No,
a reason,
I am supposed to visit that.
Yeah.
So I told them, they told actually it is far away, 4 hours. I told, if you are visiting Alibaug, if you don't visit Janjira Fort, it is 0. Told them. Because they find a lot of difficulties arranging,
Bus.
then auto, then going there, all these things. And I told it's a tough work we have to do. But everything came correct, you know.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And all the people, auto people, everybody.
Everybody worked
They were
out.
nice, Guruji. Auto people were very
Ah,
nice.
and they were helping actually.
Bus drivers.
Generally, they will also loot us. See, in India, most tough is, you know, any place, it's a fight between the auto people, traffic people. They will try to loot you in all the stages. They will make your life miserable. Even in temple, if you go, first those people, what is that? Pandas or something, they will trouble you. It is kept. No, they are kept for troubling you. I think that Orissa there is one temple, you know. Puri. There you know that Pandas have got one stick.
They'll beat.
They'll come and beat you. Come,
Yeah.
like that.
They'll beat you on the back.
Right on the back. Then they'll come.
Then you have no choice. Like they kind of push you.
If you don't respond, they are gone beating you. Because, you know, I had an experience. Actually, I was told to go there. In fact, I was in Hyderabad, then it was shown to me to go there actually. So there is one train from Bombay, it is going, Konark Express.
Konark Express.
So I have to catch from Hyderabad to Konark. But generally, you within 1 or 3 days, you don't get ticket. Most of them is full still. So I was told, I just put the request, it came. So generally, I don't feel any problem. But I was told to not to land some particular railway station, not to go. Then actually it was half an hour before to reach that station. Then suddenly one person came in front of me and sit there. He told, you are going to see this temple actually. Yes, I told. You are going to get down at the railway station. Yes, that is near to me, I will go. Today you don't go, I will take you actually. So I was hesitating whether this man is chore or somebody actually, because I was alone. Generally I travel with my wife. This time I could not, she was not with me, so I had to travel actually. So I was in two moods, whether to accept or not. Then I left it, okay. It is the nature what it tells, because he cannot sit in front of me like that. He told, I will follow. Then I think the station came, then we got down and he took my bag. And then he told we have to walk little, and there is a direct bus going to that. Bus, I asked him bus where from start. He told it is some 2 kilometers, there is a bus. There it starts, but it goes through this. And the bus is full, standing and all that. It stopped actually. He told, I will get you seat, don't worry. He told somebody, you wake up. Really. Then I landed there in that last stop. He told, you have to land only. Remaining things you will come to know. The moment I land, you know, one old man with cycle came. He was behind me. I will take you to hotel. I was trying to throw him out. He is not at all going. Then, you know, I went some other way to avoid him. He was there. A very old man, I don't know. He was actually very upset. And I told you, I don't want to go any hotel. I got some party. No, I will take you good hotel. I told, no way I am going to take you. Then wherever I go, he will be behind. God, half an hour, at least 40 minutes, I tried to avoid him. Different tricks I applied. Nothing. Finally, anywhere in the hotel, he is there. Actually, yeah. Then I find it is very difficult to throw this fellow. Then I told him, see, I want a hotel where I can see the sea. And I want in the first floor, not the ground floor. And I had a range. This is my money. I want in that range also. He told, okay. He took me 2-3 hotels, but I think 600 rupees or something. But some of them were 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees something. So nobody was willing to give my range money. So everybody said. Then I told, don't worry, I know the trick. So I went to the next hotel, where exactly my requirement is there. Then he told, this is 1,400 actually, this 2 days, and there is one room. Specifically, you can see the beach. And I told one, but the nearby hotel is giving me 400. So how can you give 1,600? Then I lied, eh? It is, otherwise he will never
Negotiate.
He told 600. Okay, I will give you for 500.
Wow, very good.
Then I took 3 days actually. And there is a lot of experience in that journey, which it is not the right way to disclose. There are a lot of secrets actually. See, the man who came, he was beating me 3 days. I did not mind. Then go on actually doing like this. And then I looked at him. He ran away actually. Literally ran away actually. Then I think I took an auto or something actually. And that time this temple is closed. There is some period that, what is that? Inside what is there? The Krishna?
Bhog.
No, there is. Balram. They go some place. So that there is.
Yeah, they close it at that time.
That is closed actually.
Yeah.
So I went there. They thought it is all closed actually. I thought I don't care actually. So I reached there, and it is closed. Temple, everything is closed actually. Then one boy. This I written I think somewhere. Very small boy. Such a maybe 6 years. Full. This is remote. And this Maharashtrian there is one like this. And there is a this one. So white actually. He came and held my finger like this. Come, he told me. When he opened the door, took me to the inside temple. It is very rare actually. You cannot see that temple. Inside that big door, he pushed it out. And then took me out, and then he showed these are the 3 things. And you do what you want, you see. I think I spent 10 minutes inside. He explained this because then he smiled me. Then he took out, we came out actually. Then he asked, I want 1 rupee from you. Actually, my pocket 1 rupee. He disappeared. Then he told you sit here, then when you want you go. So these are very rare actually. Because you cannot see. This totally closed temple and you cannot get main deities in front I can everything and I am the only
without
person.
Anybody.
Without that boy and me on. It's very rare, So that is why, they told me to go there. So I am from there. So a lot of I saw, experiences actually. But there is again a hidden thing. Why I came, all these things, which was again shown to me. Why was your journey planned? Because there was tsunami came. It starts from that Orissa coast to go to Kanyakumari like that, then Kollam actually. It was shown to me 6 months back. There is going to be a process of eliminating many people. So my visit was actually for tsunami. Then I travelled up to Madura, then I went to Kanyakumari. Yes. Then again it was shown me to go back to one place and then. See, these are all missions actually. We work for nature. And many things actually, they see generally people like this, they do secret ways. They travel, they make it all. Then only we are able to survive with the system. Otherwise we also will be suffering the negative. Followed? Individually you will not be able to withstand that. I'd say some people, they get mad and all that.
Correct.
All this procedure is ready to that. But you should always be tuned to positiveness. That's very important.
For him to do, God only will do.
And another thing, you should not take anything negative. Suppose, I tell many people, see, many people come to me, they have no children. But it is considered highest positiveness. Followed, No, it is considered, but the people don't understand.
You are the only one who gives a very different perspective to it.
No, they have no picture, See, many sadhus, they are in Bhakti Marg. Bhakti Marg people don't have the knowledge. Their knowledge is blind. They have the knowledge of materialistic aspect of the universe. We actually guide you to the spiritual aspect. What is the last stage of your journey? In last stage of the journey, generally, some people don't marry. Some people, even if they marry, they don't make the children. Some people they marry, they make only one child, not 1 dozen. Followed, because it becomes complicated. So every aspect, some people they will some people they will stay with their husband or married, then they will separate also. Means they need sexual experience or something that is to be required. Once that they got, their life period is over, then they are not supposed to. So they actually separate. It is not something wrong we see. Because then they cannot grow. Some of them, they get attached. We always see nature, whatever it does, it is always done positive. It never do anything wrong. We only do wrong and we also think wrong. So, yeah. But I don't know. I get lot of people. I don't get children. I feel very happy. Especially they cry. I think last week who brought one doctor? Gunjan brought. You remember one lady came, doctor. She told I have 4 abortions. I was very happy. At least he has understood what is abortion. She is a doctor. And then I told her you cannot get a child. Actually. She was crying. Her mother was also there. Finally she was laughing. She told adoption and all. I told no, that's the wrong theory actually.
Guruji, we should not feel bad, no? Doctor marriage rates and...
No, it is considered very good.
It is for great upliftment.
Yes. Because some people with husband, they can never grow in the real stage actually. Never. And some husband will trouble you. For some lady.
Most of them.
But that also your karma only.
Karma only, yes. Parents' karma to withstand all that, child's karma to go through that.
Suppose you are got daughter married. Okay, you get child. Then that child come deformed, the father, mother, the parents, grandparents, life is ruined like anything. Not the father and mother will not, my child is, but the grandfather and mother, they are the highly attached people who really suffer. Really, I tell you. See, when a child is brought as a deformed, I tell the parents, where is your grandparents? Bring them. I'll teach them. They are the right people to treat or heal this child. It is very easy for them. Followed, Father, mother has got some limitation. So everything, if you are divorced, in my angle it is always don't take negative. You need some experience of marriage with some people. Then only their file get completed. And also some people link may be there. We had trouble in the previous marriage. So some tic-tac will be there, some fighting or something, then it will break. So it's generally considered only positive. Never it is considered.
You should not see the negative light at all. Everything
No.
should see in positive light.
I always tell it is highly positive. I feel very happy when the people come and tell me, And some people I try for the divorce. Because they are not able to separate. Because all the time they will be fighting and their journey never starts actually. But they don't have energy to separate also. That tangling, they cannot know how to remove that knot. So many people come to me and say, okay. But I don't tell directly because they cannot digest that. They think I am mad.
But you do what nature tells you to do.
See, I support nature. What nature is required, I do. Your priority is second. Followed, Once you join to the nature, nature will give you what you want. Whatever you want, it gives you. If anybody has problem, please sit on the chair. Sitting down.
What we must do to...
Actually, anybody has to give money, please give them. Because we want to close that counter.
Guruji, but what we must do to see that extra karma doesn't adding to us? At some point in time, we need to extinguish.
That is why I tell you, I always tell, don't take anything free.
No, free.
Never take free. Abhi auto wala 30 rupees hai. 35 pucha, give it. Don't bargain, argue. 5 rupees is nothing, If you ask 100, then don't give. Followed, So we should have cheated him, Then only, see, generally people will not fight with us. Last birth people generally will not fight. Somebody is fighting, there will be some reason. There will be definitely a reason to balance that.
Then perfect calculation, no, Guruji.
Yeah.
Perfect calculation.
No, it is, theory of karma is perfect, it is mathematics. See, 24 hours, sun, is there any change? No. Pulse rate, everything. Purely, there is a rhythm, synchronization, everything.
But
even like,
can we not fast forward the
No.
whole thing to burn it quickly?
no, then you have to go very high. You have to go high level of karma. I mean, where only punya exists. That is the stage you can manipulate. So that to achieve you need a lot of love. And manipulation is no nature laws applies. See, nature law is applicable to everybody, but in manipulation it does not apply. Means you can manipulate, but you are manipulating for the support of nature. That is also that. You become an agent for nature.
Guruji, suppose a couple doesn't have a child,
Ah.
that is a sign from nature that they should not have. Then is it right for them to adopt?
No, actually in my angle, if you can do 10 work, why can't you do 20 or 30 work more? Adoption, you are only taking care of one child. When you don't get adopted, you can have 100 children you can take care. And your capacity is not steady, it is a fluctuating. When you have got more capacity, you can take care of 100 children. When you have less capacity, you can take care of 5 children. And when you adopt, you become more selfish. And you work on the child actually, and you beat the child, you do all nonsense. Actually the child, which I have observed many people, 90%. See, when, see now, I think 10 days back, I had some request from 2 children, I think 5 months or 6 months, they got cancer, small children. I asked them, is the child by IVF? See, when the nature tells you, you are not supposed to get a child, why do you go for artificial? Nature has told you not to have because you have got cancer. I told the mother, you have got crystal clear cancer in your astral body, also in the blood. That is why you don't get a child. So you go against nature to get a child. So they punished you. So the child has got what is that, cancer, some stage it is there. It is there. Followed, you know. That's why I tell the people, don't go for IVF. Follow. If nature has to give, it will give you, straight away. Yeah. And you are, see, all it is business only. And what else?
If in a building with some couple, they have 2 dogs, well-to-do couple, and they decided not to have children.
Yeah, very good. It's always good.
They are at peace and they have told their mother and their in-laws, don't ask them.
No, but they realize the facts of life. Hello, counter, you can close it actually, you can sit here.
We are almost done.
This is in one soul is liberated. 7 generations liberated. 7 generations up. All of them are. Is that true?
I do not
When
know.
one soul is liberated, 7 generations before and after, they'll get liberated.
It can be or it cannot be. But one person comes, it brings many people.
Between husband and wife, how does it happen?
If husband gets liberation, wife also
What
gets.
I'm talking about is punya and karma.
No, it is actually, suppose one sadhu, sannyasi, rishis, old time rishis were there. Rishis only do, what is that, this meditation or something. The wife goes to get flower, water, everything. So the ultimate result rishi gets. But same, it will be transferred. Because she is a part of that life. She works more.
Yes.
She is totally dedicated. She has only one aim. That's a pure aim. So that is why actually she gets. Generally, either wife gets, husband also gets.
But now it is the same, it is now, it is erased.
No, it is same. Rule applies all the time. So far.
The wife does, the husband may not get the benefit, but if the husband does, the wife gets the benefit.
No, if the wife is on the path, the wife get, then husband get.
Gets or what?
100%. 100%. One person get, other person no. Because they cannot travel alone.
Children and parents also.
Children is no. No. Only they will travel together. Means if somebody travel first, the other person will join. But there some difference will be there. If you go there. Means suppose you get some VIP, but exactly sometimes the wife may not get, or wife get, husband may not get. Because their calibration level is different. Follow, you know. But still it will be very close only.
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
Same souls are brought many same.
In last stage, most of them are brought the same. Last, preferably 60-80%. See, if you are going to Mukti Path, you see around 35% of the universe comes to me. It's not India, almost part of the world. They were previously husband and wife. Most of them. Their journey does not start because the Swadhisthana was closed, which they cannot open. So such people, many of them comes to me. Follow, you know. That those people were previously united, they come here, then they make it. And some people cannot die. When Swadhisthana is closed, you know, some people cannot die their own way. It should be opened there. Follow, you know. Some people, I don't think they are saying, they will make a round in the, you know, dying time. It will rotate actually, the body. Then that centrifugal force will open this here. Then this will be liberated. They will break everything. Some very God. So there are, I don't know here. Maybe you stay in village or something, you will experience. It is there. I didn't see, but near my house, one teacher was a school teacher. It's little, he died like that. But he is very nice man.
Usually when two people getting married to each other, it's because of some karmic debt.
Yes,
That that person has to be this husband. This lady only has to be this husband.
No, actually in last stage everything is tuned. Last stage of Mukti, you know, everything works in tune. See, you have to reach there, that point. You can go by straight walk. You can go like this also, you know. Final ultimate is there only. You will reach there 100%. But you take the path, this is easiest path, maybe 1 hour. The other will take 2-3 days. That is the only difference. In that way, if you go, your karma means you will have suffering. Ultimately, everything goes to that point. Everybody has to go. Even bad people also has to go to that point. Only thing difference is the approach or the experience.
ये जो rotation बोलते हैं exercise करने को follow, that is to sleep like this and go round.
No.
No.
Like,
Just round this way.
Circular.
no, it is clockwise actually rotation.
Okay, just standing also you can go round.
Standing only. Standing
I'm
only.
sleeping, pulling myself and going round.
No, I just want to, you know, see many people.
Show me along.
See, the more problem is, you people are very bad. You never read my book properly. You have to read 5-6 times. There is lot of secrets in every language. Never read. They just a novel like that. Enough. I am very good. I know everything.
ये rotation का मैंने इसलिए पूछा तुमको.
No,
ये जो मैं करती हूँ, I feel a little giddy.
there will be always giddiness because you are, you know, the blood is actually put to a centrifugal action. So there will be always giddiness initially, maybe 1 month or something, but afterwards it will be. Because, you know, initially in blood there are different particles with different weight, specific gravity. So, you know, when you are pushing it out, the high specific gravity material goes out, you know, then the brain does not get the proper supply. So you will feel giddiness. But when you go on doing, that high particle also become thin by centrifugal action. It will become a homogeneous point. then the brain gets, and then the giddiness goes. So that generally we tell clockwise to rotate because the nature is rotating.
Keep the eyes open.
That is up to you. It is always better to keep open because you will not fall somewhere.
When I had my dizziness, I did do this thing, and what I noticed, my dizziness, that duration, was coming lesser and lesser.
And initially there will be this. See, you always before doing find out a place to go and fastly lie down or fall. Followed, Don't do everything plan and do that exercise. And when you have too much food on the stomach, don't do, because food will go to backside, this valve will get reflex action. So little medium, then you do it.
Guruji, is there a difference in opening the palm and closing? Because
that is the best. This is the best side. Because you can balance the
But
energy.
actually you can be very energetic throughout the day.
Because your entire body become uniform energy. Otherwise you are not.
Guruji, you also mentioned after meditation also to do this.
That is up to you actually. What is your condition? See, book gives theoretically, scientifically, but it can vary from person to person and place to place. In cold weather it is different, hot weather it is different. That's why you have to apply your logic and what is fit for your body, mind, do it. Don't just copy, but do it in a right way. That's very important. And every sentence you read 3-4 times. It will give you lot of knowledge. Lot of knowledge and lot of peace. Your actually mind will go searching for various aspects of life or the universe. Literally, if you really go, many things you can see. Oh, this is going to happen. After that, when you can immediately take proper decision, Literally, okay, there is going to be this problem there. Okay, then we can change our route. That stage, when you are pure only, you will understand. Followed, And they don't create problem in the mind. See, most of the problem actually, which I seen, this matter I was to address later period of life, which I am telling you. See, many people feel insecurity. That is a major problem. See, when I tell don't have marriage, don't have children, all these things add up to your insecurity. Suppose 80%, now it becomes 90%. So what I talk, does not become relevant. So I tell you, see, there is a plan actually which is going to be made in later part of the time. See, people like you will be provided, people of, suppose from our group, there will be 40-30 people. They will be put in one place. You will not be put separate. Means suppose in your older age or something, you have no need to worry. There will be some other same characteristics, same cause. People will help you and they will take care of your age. Followed, You have no need. Even if your children does not, next generation children will not take care of you. So you have no need to worry because like-minded and same quality people will be there around you. Followed, and your problems are zero. I have experienced many people, problem is thinking of tomorrow. Which actually I am not supposed to address now, but I am giving you an indication. You have no need to worry for that tomorrow, because there is always a force which will come into effect that time. And see, now WhatsApp group is formed. So something like that in later period of your time or age is going to come up. Followed? And it will work for your integrity and for your upliftment, and you will have no worry, means zero worry. And you will not get attached with your husband, children or all these things. And when you are not attached to your children, they will also grow more.
Yes.
See, somebody was always worried about husband and all. That is not a good thing. Follow?
Sir, I want one question. Spiritually, our children, I have heard, the children have a choice to select us, but we don't have choice to select our children. Is that true?
No, some soul has got powers to select the birth stage. Some of them they don't. It depends on the karma.
Some people can select their parents.
Some people. But some people cannot, because see, now one deformed child. So I find that both the parents has troubled that person in the previous one. So much means I was, how that, so that boy is actually crippled. Yeah? Those people have to do. I told you, if you don't do this, you are in trouble. You have to take care of it. That husband gets angry. Say in the chat. But it is the karma. But I told you, this is not permanent. There is a period this will go. And many people are saying that. They don't believe me because I don't believe, but you can just watch it. Also.
Detachment, one has to detach everything, isn't it?
That is called detachment.
Yeah.
In spirituality, other place it has not much meaning.
That is no more asking about death also, because whenever
That
it comes
is
and
nothing
wherever we go.
actually. Death does not, it is a stage only. On the contrary, death is very good.
Guruji, can you tell us after death?
No, those things are not true.
No.
No, what you want only you should learn. And there, what you want you are not learning. See, I wrote in the book many things people don't read. What is not to be learned, they try to. That is, that creates problem. Many people I tell them, okay, you have to do. See, example, I tell 11 seconds, 4 seconds. Then also some people, I'm holding 10 seconds. Okay, what is there? How many times I am telling? Then I tell, okay, if you are doing Kundalini exercise, you are supposed to do only 35. So then I do 2 hours. I told, no, you cannot do anyway. It's not possible. Followed, Many things I explain, but they don't do. And the life after death and all that is not meant for you. Not. And death is always very good. It's very peaceful and very happy. It's a blissful state. Actually, generally 24 hours, or if you are very high, you will have 48 hours. That blissful stage at the time of death.
Is it true that the soul remains for some time?
Yes, 24 hours they remain. Yes, everything they can. 24. I want to mention, that's a good question. See, anybody who dies, please inform me who has taken healing or anything. Because we have got people to take care of their journey. Some people now take care of what is the tour and all that, we have got agents and people. You need not tell me, but literally we are assigned the people. But some people, they need VIP status,
KMG pe message
then now, okay, they will come to me. Yes, those people.
They should have taken healing from me.
They should get. That people only get previous intimation. They get 48 hours or 24 hours. One healing. Funny means, see.
My sister was showing one healing.
Pardon?
My sister
See, actually, all the people, there are 2 types of death. One is Sadmaran. That is never given. Then you see other people. Generally, the soul, that's energy, it goes from here, here, or here. There are, I think, 6 holes, 8 or something. That's through that hole it goes. That's the general death. But in Sadmaran, it is not. Sadmaran, it opens the solar flux, it breaks this, goes. Pardon? Whoever, if it is Sadmaran, this will be open, and so it comes the energy there. Then this will break. It goes.
Telugu they call it Kapal Moksham, they call it.
Anyway, so much literacy knowledge I don't have actually. So that is called Sadmaran. So any patient who comes, I don't tell the people, but first my duty is to create a Sadmaran to that patient. Then only I attend the disease side. For me, disease side is second. It is a general secret which is not disclosed. The people need Sadmaran, they are brought to me. Followed, They have done some good things, means karma, then they will be literally brought to me. And I just do this and that. Some people have a lot of that. I don't see what is the health fault actually. It's not because he may be returned to again suffering. Just to take. See, some people suffering I take, but some people I don't take. Followed, you know? Because they have no time to take the suffering. Their journey is already planned. That leave us. And when you die, then 24 hours you are here. Exactly 24 hours. That time they can see everything. And also in the 24 hours before or 48 hours before, you have got the privilege to be here and to be there. Both.
I have that experience.
Both actually. And also,
Near-death experience. What is it?
pardon?
Near-death experience.
Near-death experience.
That is different. That is like so momentary. That is different. Yeah, that people again come back. But that is actually very few people. Because they have to be shown that. That some jerk is to be given. That's very few people actually. No, it varies from person to person. I am talking about we people. Other people there will be a lot of too much. No, many of them are not peaceful.
If somebody commits suicide, his soul is there 24 hours.
They don't go at all. Suppose there you have a life of 80 years and you suicide at age 30. Then 50 years remaining, they have to be here. And that is the most miserable time. Because you have seen the jails and all the in picture, वो बड़ा दादा छोटा उसको मारते हैं, ये सब होते हैं ना. जेल में पुराना लोग वो नया कैदी आएगा उसको मारेगा उसको लेबर करेगा, वो सब ये सब सुइसाइड पीपल को करना चाहिए. Also I always tell never suicide because life is very important. To get a life you have to do a lot of things, and when you get it, how can you
accident में जो जाते हैं,
that is different.
that is death only.
That is, some of them are planned death only. Most of them what I have seen is planned death. Very few maybe. Then there is some other theory comes into effect. It is all nature's way of removing good people. Good people. Mukti. Actually, most of them stay in the seaside. They are very poor, literally, and they got high pressure up and down along with the sea. They suffer like they are, and they are really put in karma. They have made it and then made purified tuck. Together they are taken. They are full group mukti. Most of them nature's way of taking people. But these things are all science actually. It's only ultrasound. But generally people don't reveal this because it is not meant for you. What way it is concerned with you? You have to do your business. Some people only it's coming actually. So generally we don't write, we don't discuss. Because some people then they go on imagining many things. That becomes a problem actually. So you can join here, okay?
Done, Guru. You're done. But most get death while awake or by sleep, when on sleep.
Pardon?
When you die, when you're awake or when you're asleep when you die.
But both it depends on your way of desire. Some people, see there are a lot of people who are very powerful, they just sit and die. Means you are active, then you do. But he will tell you exactly I am leaving.
You know that you're going to.
They will tell.
They
because
will tell you.
See, why do I tell? Don't do Kundalini exercise without Guru. If you do exercises, by chance if Kundalini raises, either you are mad or dead. A real Guru only can see there are sensors and their protection devices on your backbone. Actually, before I make a student, that's why I take 3 healing, then again 1 healing. So all the sensors are corrected and any overprotection, everything is applied, then we are leaving them. Followed, That's why I tell them, don't read my book and do it. You will not get, of course, but why do you want to take a risk? Risk means, suppose I teach husband, then husband goes and tell wife, you do it. No, it's wrong. Don't do that.
Sir, one question. Two questions. Would you please define clarity in purity? When you say that I select only pure souls, I am very confused about it.
Okay.
Okay, see, second is love.
Okay. See, purity means, your thinking pattern, pure state. There is no negative aspect in your body, life, or in any aspect. That's called pure state. Whatever you do, then action also will be pure state. It creates only positive result. It never creates any negative. Clarity means there's a vision. See, what is my power? It's the clarity. I can see ahead. In front of me, there is no resistance. Here got resistance, maybe today, but in front everything is open. I can go, 2 years ahead. I can see that. No resistance, my eyes goes, or even my mind goes. This is the road. I tell, you cannot do this, you do this. Follow it. That's called clarity. That comes when you got love only. Suppose somebody comes and asks me some question. If I love them, I get a real purity love to do. If I don't, mean you are not impure, your resistance will block my system also. That's why I tell you, don't deserve it actually, that answer. Because I am not able to see, your impurity is blocking me not to reveal that. Your impurity, it should be pure, then only you are deserving, otherwise you will not be able to. But most importantly, basic is love. Love only can create a resistance zero. See, I is equal to V by R, that current I, V is some quantity. R, any quantity by zero is infinite.
Right.
So you get high current flowing in your body or system actually, which can penetrate in any material or any part of the world. Infinity means even it goes more than sun also. So that is okay. It's all purely science. It can be created. And death after that, actually 24 hours after that, that soul is taken away. In our case, there will be people coming either in 24 hours or 48 hours. They will be stationed to their house. And also their relatives who are dead, even they will be invited to come and join. And they can interact. And maybe 5-10 minutes he will be in semi-coma. He will be talking to the people. You can see that people. Then after, then he will be normal. That time he will be interacting with the dead soul who comes here. I think last 1 or 2 months back, I had a real experience of in Kalipuram, the soul. And there was, you told somebody suicided, they also came. One person was going to die, then one of his relatives, due to high cancer, he suicided. Then that person also came.
To see him.
To take him. And they not take him, they were interacting actually. And actually, I think I have written, I don't know.
Yeah, in the group you have written.
Yeah, and those 2 people are still with me. That's all. Because, see, not like that actually. See, many souls who suicide, they cannot travel because they have no energy to travel. Follow,
Yeah,
see, some people, I tell you, for dying time, energy is required. Then only you can. That is why this become a rocket like that. This rocket, this rocket goes. Follow, and our people come along the guiding force. And they generally, they know 100%. They will take you, then there is a gate, they will hand over you. Those people will again float. Because some other people will be waiting, Then there will be your all account. Actually, your account will be there. A to Z, even minute level. If you did not give money, it will be shown. I did not give money to go back. Literally, they will tell. That's why I tell them, give me money. I tell them, you beg, borrow, steal or something. I take token, but that also people don't give. I literally tell the people. Some people I tell them, give it. No, there is.
If we give more also, is there a problem?
I don't take,
Suppose we give and we don't have the other part of the account of
No, that we actually we give it to some people. When you give also, it may be belong to some people.
Yeah.
that's why we are
So
here.
now
Yes.
he gave the money.
Giving more to the service.
Actually, it belongs to some people. See, money does not belong to us or you.
Yeah.
It's only a rotating aspect.
Circulate now.
It's circulate. In fact, I can pull out all your money. Literally, I can pull it. Without your consent.
Now we are not worried. We are with you.
I can just pull it out. Literally, I can pull it out. Yeah, I will tell you an example. There was one Mahakumbha Mela in 2000.
Yes.
It's the biggest one since 165 years it's come. So my chapel, it was broken by walking. 14 kilometers I walk every day because it's vast area. It's actually in search of real spirituality. That's the experience. I tell you, all the people are chorlo. Completely real spiritual people. Not a single person you can see. I made entire search. I am telling you some example, an experience. It's a real experience. So this was through everything was by walking gone. I need one. So I went to, I think, Bata store or something. I took one supper and something 700 or something. 700? 300. I gave 500 rupees. Then he gave me 2,000 rupees back.
My. Wow. He owed you that money.
But then he was like this.
Then
How
you
much?
give it back to him.
Yeah, I gave him back. He was actually, he could not see anything. When I went and took everything,
This
he was
question
blind.
I wanted to ask.
He was blind actually. I gave back his money.
No, sometimes some people say though that to give the money, no, they were meant for us. I said, no. It's not meant. He's not given it voluntarily. He's not aware of it. Give it back to him. Why create karma? Is that right?
No, some people it is like that. So that's what I can pull out anybody's money. Follow me? Where I will keep? So I only 1%.
Sometimes you get it on
She takes only what is required, not one penny here and there.
What do you do with that? I have to put it in the
Actually, if you can stay with your body mind comfortably, nothing is required. You can just sit there, you can make it, your body mind comfort. You don't want AC, you don't want heat or anything, water also. There is a stage actually. That your body mind can create, then money has no value. Isn't it? Money you want to make house, AC, travel, all that. Actually, I was telling, somebody asked me Himalaya. I told you they can fly. I don't know, yesterday somebody was asking me, sadhus in Himalaya.
Yeah, someone asked me.
Someone asked me, and I told actually they can fly.
But Dada, I attain peace so much, that I forget so many things then.
That is always good actually. When the mind, if you start remembering, it gives only sorrow. So mind always makes you to forget some other things. That's nature, so that you are peaceful. Don't make more active brain.
मुझे लगता है मुझे अल्जाइमर नहीं हो जाए. I will again talk to you.
No, that is negative thought.
Yes.
You should always be positive.
Positive. Okay, so that forgetfulness is nothing to worry about now.
No. For you people, no. Other people it is.
Things, small things, very
No, other people it is important because it's a disease.
Yeah, because what happens is, I know all the people. Many times, मैं उनका नाम ही भूल जाती हूँ.
That is, you are getting detached.
Okay.
You consider everybody same. See, many times I don't remember my daughter's name. My younger daughter will tell, I am Shilpa only. I can't tell her name, then she'll tell Shilpa. See, that is your detachment actually. You feel everybody same, so you don't think, okay, this is the name.
Sometimes I catch you, Guruji, sometimes you're like smiling, hello. But then you recognize me.
We observe death anniversary. Does not have any meaning.
No, there is meaning and no meaning.
Does the soul come for that?
No.
For 1 day, 1 moment? No.
Actually, I told you yesterday, some soul can travel back here. Some souls. Then they come.
Not all.
Generally we tell not to remember the dead people because you are disturbing them. They are actually staying peacefully. And when you are talking, that is what I tell, some people, especially one, our Vikram has put his mother's photo on the Facebook. That is very, very wrong. And that lady needs peace. You are not supposed to put in the social media which is bad. She is disturbed by many people. If anybody is like
even the Shradha is not required.
No, it is required and not required. It is case to case. Some people they love. Suppose some viewers, they love that this thing to be done.
But Guruji, the person who is doing Shraddha should be good to do the proper mantras. Many people can't even do it.
Actually, mantras are not required. Your attachment, your love.
Yeah.
Mantra is only a medium to follow that discipline. Otherwise, you are not a discipline.
But that is invoked with the mantra, not like that.
Some step. Now they will come and make it.
They come and they show their presence. They generally come in the dreams. With their,
no, there is different ways of approach. General dream or thought.
Guruji, can I ask you one question? Can we, we are human beings, we've got 5 this thing, can we convert into 3 and rise above? Is it possible?
Very difficult. Possible but very difficult. You should have high positive karma. It is not easy to achieve. You have got all materialistic aspects.
Yeah, exactly.
You have got children, daughter, everything. My daughter should have good husband. My daughter, all this is negative, 0. With that thought, you can never achieve it. I got my wife, but I don't treat her as a wife. That stage only it is. Follow me. So it is very, very important.
You had said that there are people who can even become better than God.
Yes, there are a lot of people.
What does that mean? How better than God?
That already I talked actually. I think you only make her understand. These people morning I talked to them.
Guruji, so instead of doing puja or mantras in remembrance of our loved ones who are passed away, we can just do charity with love, go feed the poor, go feed the...
I can't.
She's saying instead of doing puja, Shraddha, can we not go to the needy people and give them food and help?
That is the right way, but needy people you have to identify.
Yeah.
That is a very tough one. So many of them are chor log. You are not there. Even then.
Like an orphanage, blind, lepers, upper lepers.
I don't accept that theory. That's for general people. जिसका पेट में food नहीं, that is the...
Sir, in Mahim area, that masjid is there. You go in the morning or evening, there are so many people waiting there. So you can give a vegetarian meal or a non-vegetarian meal for 30 rupees or something like it. So you just pay the money, they'll go and sit and then they'll eat.
Some level it is okay, not one. See, you have to use your intelligent level. And then find out the real and then work it out. Just like some agency, okay, they are distributing.
If you are aware of the...
It gives you some satisfaction only, isn't it?
No, what's the next stage?
Those people are there also because for a reason that they are there in that stage.
Exactly, what he told is right. I say, poor people comfort treatment. I told it's not my headache. You are poor because of your karma. For me, I want rich people who can have what is that juicer. You should be able to buy carrot juice 60 and then 50 rupees coconut water you should. For me, this I don't care. I am not municipality or something. I say it. They think that I am insulting. I say, they may think, but I have a real view. Who is the real person? See, when you give also, you give the real. That's what I can make anybody good. Just by even minor level, I can do anything. But I don't do because they deserve that punishment. Isn't it? So that's what I say. You see the reality and work. Just giving, you see now Ambani can give a lot of money. Do you mean that he can get punya?
No.
He doesn't give also.
You will not give.
Money doesn't create money.
Can you give me one glass water?
Guruji, when our children come for healing, so they are also chosen ones. You decide.
They are in Mukti Path, otherwise they will not.
So if everyone comes to you, but there is somebody so somebody has passed over there, maybe the sibling, parent, anyone, we also get the benefit when we get close to you.
I don't understand your question. Stand up and talk in loud way.
Loud.
Loud you talk.
Loud.
There's somebody who is related to, since we are all in your Chhatra Chaya, everyone is also associated with you, whether it could be a grandparent, a parent, a sibling, or parent. We also get the benefit of that,
yes.
The growth of the...
Yes, yes.
We also grow, even though they are passed on maybe much.
They grow. See, actually, you walk, the person will get positive.
Oh.
You go to some house, they get positive. Follow, because nature will use as a link to work. See, there are you are talking. What is that? Shirdi Saiba. He cannot work. He has got powers, but he need a link. So I work as a link for him. Follow it, He want to help somebody, so immediately I help them. Follow it,
Yes.
So that is the thing. We work as a link to the nature and the dead soul. And many spiritual people, we work as a link. Where you study, what is it? I don't remember, there's so many.
So, Guruji, my Guruji you have killed from ISKCON.
Yes. They are all good soul. That person is really high. He actually does not belong to your organization, but he is higher than that your organization.
Now also is very sick.
Because he has got 95% invisible disease. Invisible, that's the suffering. See, if his suffering was to end, then he should have come here. But he does.
He came to you,
No, he did not came. I went there. He was in coma actually. So I gave him 2 healing actually, but never turned back. So he has to have a lot of suffering. What I gave, he did not get directly the result. He is only able to undergo the suffering now. Otherwise he should have to take another birth. That was avoided. He has got a lot of hidden problem. One side is dead.
Guruji, when person is leaving the body, and we normally chant mantras, does it help to enhance the energy to the soul to
It's in some level actually. Some level. Otherwise you have to undergo what is that suffering. Some people actually does become a suffering. That 10 minutes they will be made to suffer like cane.
Yes.
They use a word Yamayatana. They use a word called Yamayatana.
Yes.
Last stretch.
Very painful.
Yes.
Only good people it is highly enjoyable. That is always happy. But bad people, your karma. That's why I tell you think you are very great. No. You think you did not suffer. Wait. There is a time. You will be made to suffer once. Every account it will be taken. Even minute level account. It takes you and make you suffer. And make you in front of all your relatives. Everything. And you will have very conscious level also. Followed,
But Guruji, is it okay? I mean, this doubt has come many a time in my mind, to take someone who's suffering his karma.
I did not understand.
She wants to take someone's karma on her.
No. No, someone who's gone and and you know he's suffering, and I think you know what I'm referring to.
Your husband, that sometimes it happens. Because you have eaten something, you know. See, now example, one person stole something. He brought 2 crores. He died. But the 2 crores is with you, you know. So you are eating that, you know. That pal, your chori kiya pal. So practically you also has to suffer, you know. Is it not the theory?
Not
अभी poison भी वो चोरी करके लेके आया, तुम poison खाते हैं तो उसका result तो होगा ना, isn't it?
हाँ,
मेहनत का फल.
But it's a carry forward.
It's a carry forward.
But not totally actually, some level.
But Guruji, like say for example, since most of us live in Bombay, when someone plays in the stock market, like say for example, I get money. I get money means someone technically lost the money. Means it is, so technically you are taking someone's money. Is it wrong?
No, it is not.
It is business.
There is something. That thing, there is a vast theory.
Okay.
Those things you will not understand in a simple way.
But it
One
is.
second I can't tell you.
But it is.
No, some people supposed to. There are idiots also make money, no?
Yeah.
That's the karma. That's what I tell you. See, I tell this share is going to be very high. Next day it will be very high. I have seen many times. I tell you one example. It is very long back, some 15-60 years back. One lady came. They were very rich, and I asked her, how is your husband? Very sick. उसने शेयर मार्केट में सब घुमा लिया, मम्मी के पास कुछ भी नहीं, बहुत रोता था. So actually I thought, don't worry, what is that? They got so much amount, so much wealthy people, such a big car they got. So, all these things. And then now she lost all the money. Then I thought, okay, wait, after 2.5 years, your husband is going to mint money in share now. After 3 years he came with big Mercedes and all that. Yeah, bola bada. You know, there is a time that idiot also made money.
Then Guruji, there are many rich people who are so unhappy.
But they are done good punya also, my dear. That's why they are rich.
Then currently they are not creating good punya, and that's why they are unhappy. Because of the previous punya, they have got that they are rich.
See, the human mind has got the power to differentiate and change your path. Not hanging on that. So, if you become rich, you should understand I have done good things, I have done more good things, to enjoy the richness. That way you should go. That is the logic mind. They don't. Leave it. But many people, they become rich, you know, they forget everything. Isn't it? You know, the ego comes. Because I am the rich, I am the poor. And nobody is spared from serious karma. Everybody has to undergo serious.
Before our mukti, we will have to complete all our suffering.
Yes.
All suffering have to be lived and then only
yes. See, in fact, before mukti, you have to visit hospital, police station, jail. All these things you have to do. Because all attendance you have to do. And all the files you have to do.
Yeah, that I do.
100%.
Even with your good karma, you don't do anything now.
How do you know?
How do you tell your good karma? You have done lot of
Past.
All your files will be taken out. What is pending? Everything will come out. Then everything will close.
Yeah,
you make accident, you will be put in jail. I told one way, you are going to be in jail. He did not believe. He was in jail 1 year.
Yeah.
He never believed. When I am very good, I don't do all these things. Don't tell you are good or you have to be in jail 1 year. Actually, there is one lady, she is now 5 years in jail.
Yeah?
2-3 years. She knows, somebody knows. She is in jail.
दादा मुझे तो अभी लगता है कि लाइफ इतनी अच्छी है तब खत्म हो गए.
No, it is not like that. According to your capacity, it is taken the file. See, अभी जेल में किसको भी हैंग करते हैं, को अच्छा हेल्थ बना के हैंग करेगा. सब दिया ना
हाँ समझ
लोग को भी अच्छा कर देना है बाद में मारेगा तभी ये अरे तुम अच्छा हुआ के मारते हैं
बहुत खाना खिलाते हैं
उसका मीनिंग ऐसा नहीं है ऐसा है भी ऐसा यू कैन इमेजिन वो भी
wrongly
इतना दादा खिलाएगी इसलिए भाग के आना पड़ेगा
Guruji, when my father passed away, he was just sitting like this, happy, and he went away. You know, उसके बाद जब महाराज आया इतना लंबा सा लिस्ट लेके कि मेरे को सोने का ये चाहिए, मेरे को ये प्राणी को मिलेगा. मैंने कहा क्या तुम प्राणी के पास जाएगा क्या लेकर के उसको देने को, काय को बोलता ये चाहिए वो चाहिए. तो नो I told my mom that daddy like भगवद गीता का चैप्टर 12 अगर हम वही रोज करेंगे तो उसको अपना मुक्ति मिल जाएगा. यू नो, और वो इतना हंसी को जाए हम काय को यहाँ पे बैठ के रोए. यू नो, एंड महाराज की बातें को मत सुनो, तुमको वो और डिप्रेस करेगा. तो मैं मम लेकिन दे आर सो यूज टू द रिचुअल. मम से तुमको जो करना है तुम करो, मेरे को तो महाराज को ऐसा सोना चांदी सिक्का वॉच वॉच सब देने का है. नो, सो व्हेन एंड ऑल्सो बिकॉज they feel कि अगर हम ये सब नहीं करेंगे.
Stop, I got that. See, some soul है ना, वो लोग को है ना ये सब करने को बहुत दे लाइक दैट. वो उधर रह के बात करते हैं ये सब करते हैं. अभी देखो मेरा कौन सा बेटी है, फर्स्ट बेटी, मैं बोला सिंपल मैरिज करेगा, वो नहीं मुझे सब मांगते सब. तो उसका सोल का डिसाइड है, आई कैन नॉट ब्लॉक दैट ऑल्सो. और हमने उसको बहुत डिस्टर्ब किया होगा लास्ट बर्थ में, मैं मेरा वाइफ. तो मेरे भाई बोलते हैं इसको जो देने का ही देना ही पड़ेगा. एक्चुअली आई एम अगेंस्ट डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स, मीन्स पर्सनली. देन माय वाइफ डोंट नो वी हैव टू डू व्हाट शी वांट, वी हैव टू गिव.
सो दैट मींस व्हेन द
अभी वो जो आते हैं वो करने को बोलेगा तो करने को छोड़. सी व्हाट यू टोल्ड इज राइट, बट द सोल विल हैव सम टाइम डिजायर मेरा ऐसा ऐसा कर. एक्चुअली है ना सम सोल है ना उधर ऐसा बात करते हैं. मैं मर गया अभी मेरा वाइफ देखो उधर पिक्चर को गया है. नहीं है वो 24 आवर्स. तो वो लोग है ना कभी कभी जगह करता है. तो ये रिचुअल में है ना यू आर इन्वॉल्व इन नो. No, they are 24 hours there.
So only for 24
but Guruji,
the rituals are 24 hours.
They sit somewhere, no? Sit on the queens.
No, they are wherever they want to come. They are. No, that varies. It can be positive, it can be.
Okay, Guruji, I want to ask you one thing. I've had a lot of past experience as a child also. And I mean the family I got married to, my husband's uncle, he suddenly passed away in Jabalpur, and everyone had gone, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, everyone went, and we had gone for a holiday, me and my husband and the kids. And suddenly, you know, while I was sitting down there, I got his image, the one who passed away, saying, pray for me. Now I want to ask this question, and they have not even put ghee on me, they have put kerosene. Some oil, I mean whatever tail they put. And does it really disturb? Then I say, he said, you pray for me.
See, I told you, know, they decide. मेरे death के बाद ऐसा.
But I was nobody of his.
लेकिन नहीं करेगा ना. Their desire gets.
हाँ.
Then they go to some people and they approach. There was a very typical case. I thought that it is written in my book or something.
Actually, a lot of people.
Donating any part of the body. Will it disturb?
That is
no, it does not.
It doesn't. You can.
He has now, after 24 hours, you know, it has not much.
It doesn't matter.
It has got positive, negative. That is what way you take that activity.
But the soul, it does not get hurt or it doesn't feel bad.
It does not belong to the soul body part.
Okay.
Once the body, soul is the part of that, it does not belong. It belongs to the nature actually.
But while doing it actively alive, you give your performing time, you give the kidney.
They are all your part of your life. Maybe you have taken last birth something of that. So in this part there will be a hot coffee, so you will give this part. Oh, it's only barter trade.
But Guruji, when the person dies, within 24 hours, you donate, like, eyes or heart.
That is all science, that you handle it in your own
So
way.
that's okay, the soul doesn't get disturbed.
Soul is above that.
These 4 rooms, 2 here and 2 that we will play to. So we'll have to keep the luggage.
Okay, that's it. You want people actually?
Yeah,
we will make a break actually. Yeah, the people go and then
they can
come back and meditation. So see, now this session is expired. And closed. You go to your room, some of the rooms are to be vacated. Then we finish it and come back, we will have meditation.
Get your bags also. We have 2 rooms here and 2 rooms over there. And we can also keep the luggage in the reception also. That's safe over there, no problem. And keys have to be handed over because the next lot people have already boarded the ferry. So when they come, they should clear up and give them.
So right now we have to
we should
Then comfortably go.
All the rooms
Pack
are
it.
to be vacated.
Yeah, we are retaining only 2 rooms here and 2 rooms
for toilet or something.
Other luggage can be kept in the room or in the reception. He is making arrangements. While handing over the key, he will safely keep it in that.
But your valuable money and all that keep it with you.